I am Austin.
I am Adrian.
And you're listening to the Bad Games, Bad Language podcast.
One, two, three. There we go.
Was that good?
Job. Yeah, it was good.
Was that good?
It's good enough.
Thanks, Dad.
I can work with
I'm really happy that you're so proud of me and my ability to clap.
Yes. Okay, so
have you ever are you
gonna say something?
Have you ever been caught looking at porn by like anybody?
Been what?
Been caught looking at porn by anybody?
Yes.
What happened?
It was very uncomfortable, and then I proceeded to forget about it 2 days later.
How did this all go about, though? Like, I'm interested. Tell me more.
I don't know if I wanna, and I think you have a better story to tell than I do, considering you brought it up.
I don't have a better story. I was asking you because I'm fucking stupid.
You're an ass.
I am. I don't disagree.
So with today's topics, we're going to
talk about a game that I really, really like.
Okay, now before we start, because if not, while I'm editing, I will hate myself more than usual. All the music that we use in this podcast can be found in the link in the description, show notes, that area. There's just a little link that says music we use in the podcast, and then there's a URL. Just slap that fucker into any browser that you want, and
that'll give you
you'll get the music that we're using. It's all pretty good in my opinion.
You'll be really happy because it'll be there.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I can't play this game while I'm fucking recording because I'm gonna have to slap sticks, and that's not cool. Oh boy,
yeah. Please don't do that. But yeah, basically, before we also start, I want to explain that we're doing something interesting this week because guess what? We're recording this the day before we're supposed to be uploading. So I'm not sure I'm even going to put the episode out tomorrow. I might just straight up delay it and put it on Tuesday at this point. And also, I'm definitely just going to, because we're going to record for an hour, I'm just going to grab that hour-long recording and I'm going to cut it in fucking half. So if this seems like it's cut at a very weird spot, that is my fault.
That is because he doesn't know how to do it.
I mean, the good way to do it would be for us to realize, we're getting up to 30 minutes and then cut it. Is that going to happen? I have no clue.
Probably not.
We'll see. But, yeah. So what's going to happen is, I don't know. Hopefully it's something not terrible. So yeah, we should probably get into topics now. So,
first one, let's talk about Dead Rising, since that's what I'm playing. I'm
okay with that, sure. And tell me about Dead Rising, because I, as somebody who has never played it, know jack shit about it.
It's like everything that I love and hate in video games. It is really mind-numbing. It's really fucking addicting because there's like there is a story, but like you don't have to do the story technically. You could just play the game and kill things for a long time, and then eventually everybody hates you, and then you probably die. But you still beat the game.
Is it one of those games that has like multiple endings depending on if you did everything right or not? Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much.
Well, it's not too bad because, like, it's not like it nags you to do everything. It just, gives you a bleep on the side that says, hey, you could go do this if you feel like it. If not, they'll probably be dead. It's a bit
closer to, like, the Dark Souls side where it's like, you can, but,
But they actually tell you what to do in this game.
Yeah, that is admittedly different than Dark Souls. We can't compare everything to Dark Souls, I guess. We're not game reviewers. But
yeah, that's true. All game reviewers know how to compare everything to Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm. But
they're really good at that, and like only that.
I think because the title of this podcast is Bad Games, Bad Language, I think that might, at first glance, make it seem like we're reviewing games. We're just criticizing the fuck out of them and complaining. That's what we do. But definitely
don't call
not
me a game reviewer. I don't like men. That's mean. All game reviewers are just like the R-Dank memes mods. They're gay.
Oh my god. Stop bringing Reddit up. I'm fine bringing a lot of stuff up. Reddit, I'm fucking tired of it.
It's funny.
I disagree.
I'm really happy with the fact that they have Dead Rising 1 and 2 on sale right now currently.
Yeah,
as
Golden Week.
Oh, Golden Week.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Golden Shower Week.
Fucking Christ, I hate us. Oh, God, we're the worst.
Anyway, Dead Rising 1 is a game that I played when I was, like, really young. It's super nostalgic for me, as bad as it looks, honestly. Because this game really, it does.
It's an old game.
It looks bad. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You said something about remembering it being an Xbox exclusive. It might have been. I don't really being an Xbox exclusive.
I don't remember which Dead Rising.
I know 2 isn't. 2 I played on PS3. 1 might have been because I remember all my friends had an Xbox at the time, so that could be probably.
I think I remember somebody mentioning that it was like a sort of like tech demo for the Xbox or something like that. To like show off the like graphics and stuff. And all the zombies.
Oh, man. Yeah,
but, I don't know.
They do well because like you don't lose frames and there's a dickload of zombies like all around. Yeah. But the thing that they amped it up in 2 because there's just way more zombies.
I feel like
you can't go anywhere without having just an issue.
Let me interrupt right here. You remember Assassin's Creed Unity, right? I feel like that's the fun version of Assassin's Creed Unity because they're doing basically what I always wanted to do, which is just kill all the civilians, aka in this case zombies.
Yeah, that's why I want you to get Dead Rising 2, so you and I can just walk around the mall together killing everything.
I got it.
It's already downloaded?
No, I haven't downloaded it yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, just download it.
I won't hold recording, but as soon as we finish, I promise I'll download it. Okay, getting into our first segment where we're just going to be talking shit. AKA what the entire podcast is. Oh god. I wanted, because I saw some news, by this point it's very dated, but on the PS5, and how it's going to be very much, like, it's the first thing that I wrote down, and note that these I wrote them down a while ago, because I was like, I'll remember what I was going to say. I don't. So, what I put for the PS5 update is that it's going to be more expensive, but it is going to be running with like higher stuff. So like, compared to the PS4 at launch, it will be more expensive than that. Which at that point,
like how much?
I don't know. They just said it's like this is based off of an interview, and then an article that I read on that interview. This is like 3rd or 4th like degree like away from the actual original source. And even that's like not super confirmed. But it does seem like it's going to be more expensive, which at launch of the PS4, how expensive was it? Like $400? $500?
Oh, it was more than that. It was like $600.
Okay, it's getting to the point where you go, why don't I just get a fucking PC?
Yeah.
Because like for like a couple $100 more, you can get like pretty good stuff. Like you're at that point just competing with a PC. And I don't know if a console can.
Homie.
I don't know. But yeah, they are obviously going to be including better frame rate, graphics, and all that jazz, which at this point people are caring less and less about, I think. But
all I care about is them making old-ass games for new consoles and making them good again.
I want Crash, but for PS5.
I want San Andreas, but actually remastered. Oh no, which one
was it? It was Knack.
Knack 2, baby!
Don't you dare!
Give me a Knack 3.
Okay. Also, in the same article, they mentioned just something called Google Stadia. Do you know anything about this?
What the hell is that?
Google Stadia. Apparently, Google is finally dipping its toes into the console market. So they're going to be making a console.
Good. Thank you, Google. A new console for me to not play games on.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like interesting because, Google is massive and has like a shit ton more resources than like either of these companies, like Microsoft or
Google
Sony.
Can give me some good shit, I'll be pretty happy.
You'd think that they would be like linked to like maybe Steam or something along those lines and just use those. But I don't think so either, because you'd have to think that they're going to do their own thing, because if not, then just put out a computer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit
Which
weird.
they've done. The Chromebooks.
Chromebooks?
Yeah, it's a Google Chrome laptop.
Oh, shit. Huh, I never heard of that.
Google has their own fucking computers. They used to use them in the school I went to.
I'm gonna look this up. What is it called? Chromebook?
Yeah, Chromebook. Wow.
Okay, I know, this is very...
This game has some good face fucking recognition technology. This lady looks like hell.
That is...
Dead Rising, everybody. So good.
I've definitely seen ads for the Chromebook, but it looks so fucking boring.
It's really small. It's made for schoolwork.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. That's pretty gay.
Yeah, no, they have like fucking 500 of them at the school I used to go to, and they just fucking, hand them out to the kids for the year and go, yep, this is your Chromebook, don't lose it or you're fucked.
Yeah, hell yeah. Also, the last thing that I have on here for the PS5 is that I think Microsoft's confirmed that their next console is not going to have a disc thing. Which, great. That's a thing, but PS5 apparently will be having.
When PS4 and Xbox One was coming out, that was a big thing that people had kind of talked about. And, well, guess what? It still didn't happen because people complained. Now it'd be fine if it happened. I think people realize that, downloadable content's fine if you just give me a shit ton of space on the console.
Discs are becoming more and more obsolete, in my opinion. So, I can see it eventually fading out. I do like that they're, I'm pretty sure whenever PS6 comes out, oh god, 2030 or something like that, god.
2079.
Hopefully. But whenever that comes out, it definitely is not going to have a disc reader.
Oh no, and it'll have a 5 terabyte hard drive.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Banana bread at work.
God, I hate you. God, I hate you so much sometimes.
God.
Next time I'm gonna make you do all of the topics. Fuck you.
All the topics? Yeah, I could do all the topics. It'd just be a little bit more scatterbrainy.
Quite a bit.
That's alright.
Okay, the next topic that I have is not a topic at all.
Okay, what is it?
I put vampire games, mainly because I was thinking about Castlevania.
Yeah, okay, so that's actually a pretty good topic.
Also, wait, I want to interrupt before we stop. Before we start, I just want to interrupt and say, yes, vampires are very fuckable. Go on.
I don't know that I want to do this podcast with you anymore.
Yeah.
So anyway, they had, what is it, Blood Rain or some shit like that?
Oh, what the fuck? I don't know.
It's, I'm gonna have to have
blood in the name. I'm on it.
I'm pretty sure it's Blood Rain is what it was called. I'm gonna have to Google this one, honestly. But it's a vampire game that I played back in the day. Is it called Blood Rain?
I don't know. I'm really not sure. Blood Rain. I thought it was raining.
R-A-Y-N or some shit like that.
Yeah, that is a game. It's fucking old, 2002.
Yeah, and it was good though.
Was it?
Well, no, but
I think the synopsis of our opinion.
Played it, and it's it's a vampire game that I thought was really interesting for a while for some reason. Because it was around the time that they had the Matrix video game and a lot of those really fancy just the cool shit kind of video games where you could do fancy flippy things before fancy flippy things really looked cool in Warframe. And now that's the only game I play with fancy flippy things. But, it's interesting because with the vampire topic, they can go in way too many different directions. It's weird.
Vampires, if we take it not at face value as just edgy blood, look at the name Blood Rain. Even that was fucking edgy as all hell. If we take it apart from that, I think there's a lot of really interesting things because the trope in itself it's interesting, even if it has a lot of shortcomings and it's at times very either
I think the gayest thing about a vampire is that they just burn up in the light. It's this is just a dude that's just pale as fuck and he can't go outside.
What was it, garlic?
Drink blood now. Oh yeah, garlic.
I mean, I get
And then they
the
go,
whole
blah,
point. Count Dracula. Fucking Sesame Street.
I'm Dracula. I will suck your blood.
Yeah. Dracula was like... Vampires are pretty
Iconic.
fucking... Yeah. They're very old. Very, very old. Like, some of them were, like, originally like, oh, it was just if you don't bury somebody right. That's a vampire.
They should make
The
a
end.
werewolf game where you just, like, go through the whole town just torturing and, like, eating people and just, like, rampaging houses. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Shut up. Let me keep talking.
Sorry.
It's fine. I know, you just keep cutting me off, you douchebag.
Fuck you.
But yeah, nowadays, like, Dracula was really what condensed all of, like, the folklore into, like, an actual thing. I'm talking out of my ass mainly, but, you know, sounds right. Sounds logical.
Yeah. Believable. Sure. Listen to what we say. We looked this up.
Totally. I did a 3-minute Wikipedia search.
Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah. Vampires, I think that they're pretty cool. They have quite a bit of folklore, but I feel like a lot of the games lean too heavily on either being, like, super edgy or subverting that to some extent. So, like, think, like, any sort of, like, vampire game, or even to an extent, like, games that have, like, just immortal characters, that they just become, like, they're trying to be a comedy or some bullshit. Like, that stuff. It's really not my thing.
Vampires suck.
Okay, this has been our pun
really
corner of the
got
week.
For you at the end of this little
Fuck
bit.
you.
I like, they have a great concept. They could do a lot of great things. They fucking suck, bro.
Yeah, they aren't well executed at all, in my opinion.
It's like doing a fucking bleed build in Dark Souls.
Oh
3.
my fucking god, we already had our Dark Souls segment of the fucking episode. Moving
fine.
on!
Oh, could we talk about Uno and how great that's been?
Oh my god, we've been playing Uno. I think
We
that's a
have
game
been
we should
playing
legitimately stream.
Yeah.
God.
If all 50 people if all 50 downloads have fucking.
By the way, just so
check
you
out
guys,
that Uno.
if you
should
don't
play some
know,
Uno with us.
if you don't know, I'm gonna interrupt because you're just talking gibberish at this point.
On Uno.
In total, in our first month of podcasting, we got 50 listens. Not 50 people, note. More like
50
5
listens.
or 6 people that listened consecutively, which I love you all.
Play Uno with us.
Play Uno with us, yeah. But, ew. Okay, but yeah, that's what he was referring to when he was talking about 50 listens.
50 whole listens of Uno.
Yeah.
Uno forever, 100 years more Uno.
Okay, yeah, Uno's pretty good, though. I do hate the fucking PS4 version, though.
Oh,
mainly
my
because
God.
it's from Ubisoft. Fuck Ubisoft so much. I hate
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
if you don't have Uplay or you're not signed into Uplay, you won't have a good
It
time starting up
legitimately
Uno.
pissed me off so much because I ended up having to make a new a new Uplay account.
Holy shit, that was
God,
so
I hated
funny.
that.
That
Oh
was
my god.
so funny. You were like getting really pissed,
Yeah.
really fast over it.
I don't know why, but Uplay, just seeing the logo makes me pissed for some reason.
There was a moment that Adrian literally screamed out, "Fuck Ubisoft," and slammed a glass right on his desk.
It wasn't a glass, it was my controller that I threw across the room.
Yeah, you also did that.
Yeah.
I think you forgot about half the things you did. You were so angry.
I was into a blind
You
rage.
screamed "fuck Ubisoft" and "fuck Uplay" about like 7 or 8 different times. By the way, Ubisoft, if you're ever listening,
Please sponsor us.
fuck Uplay. Please sponsor us.
Please
Assassin's
sponsor
Creed
us,
is
though.
bad.
Yeah. Oh god.
I can fix your Assassin's Creed problem.
Your
Change it
AS
to like not Assassin's Creed.
I think that's a
Done.
pretty good recommendation for
Fixed
any
it.
game. Okay, I have...
Just don't be Assassin's Creed and you'll be a good game. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, I have, I don't know why I put this topic down. I'm legitimately confused as to what I was referring to.
Sure,
I can
read it.
funnel this into something more interesting than what I actually wrote down, because what I wrote down is kind
But
of
read it.
odd. I put role-playing in video games.
Oh yeah,
And I feel like it's
when
a
you
very-
like actually make your own role. Like
Yeah.
you have an RPG game and they try to put you in a role, but you try to do your own role in the game.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like there's
Something
a lot of like
that.
different stuff like that mainly, and also like to an extent like the way a game makes you feel, like because RP is really, well, besides like escapism, whatever, it's really meant to like immerse somebody in the story, right? That's the main purpose of role-playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty into some RP. Hit me up, ladies.
Ew.
That's going to be at the beginning of this episode, isn't it?
Maybe. We'll never know if I have enough time to edit.
The beginning of every episode is just going to have a really shit edit of me saying something I shouldn't be saying.
Yeah. Well,
that's gotta
luckily
be like
I'm doing editing, so whatever I say is fucked up is going to stay in the back and never get heard, hopefully.
Yeah, I always sound like shit. Adrian gets to fix himself. It's okay.
You say that, but you don't listen to any of the episodes, so you wouldn't know.
I know. We'd have more listens if I did.
Yeah, probably. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna cover a couple more, and then I think we're gonna want to like change from just blabbering to like an actual segment.
What do you mean an actual segment? Can we play rock, paper, scissors this time?
Paper.
Rock? Did I win?
No.
Fuck.
Okay, we're moving on. So, I feel like role-playing can be really immersive, and like that's the main intention of it. I don't know what I was trying to say by putting RP in the fucking list of topics, but I think that's
you
like
just wanted to RP with me. You wanted to be the little elf. I'll be the big old word. God, please don't put these in the beginning.
I'm so gonna I'm gonna do something to make you sound like a fucking weird piece of shit, which, considering, okay, wait, the thing is that we're saying that, like, oh, RP, but also remember what you fucking asked me at the first couple seconds of the episode?
No? What did I ask?
I'm not gonna. No, I don't care.
I don't
Fuck
even
you.
remember.
Your short-term memory is the worst thing ever. God. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna bring up a couple more things that I want to just do a little update on. Oh, no, actually, first I want to talk about a game.
I think I'm actually crying a little bit.
I hate
totally
you.
Forgot what I said.
I also love how I'm trying to like just move on and you're like caught up on like some fucking dumb bullshit.
Every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving on. Next
Moving on. PewDiePie. I played a game recently. This is a PS Plus game, and this is something that I admittedly at some point wanted to do a segment on, but I'm not sure how viable it is and if we're ever going to do it. But I wanted to talk about a game called, and I know you have this one, it's called Burly Men at Sea. Which
I love Burly Men at Sea.
Which
I don't
just
know
sounds
the
like
game,
a literal
like,
porno.
I don't know what the game is, but I'm
like
usually
Ram
around
Ranch. Ew.
Ram Ranch?
Ram Ranch, yeah. Fucking Ram Ranch.
That's what you brought up like yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, a couple days ago because it's fucking funny. I'm not going to go into it, but
what is Burly Men at Sea?
It's
Explain
not a porno. What it is it's a shit. I drew a blank. Give me a second. Basically, it's a 2D not platformer. It's a 2D game. It's a puzzle game, I guess you could call it. Basically, you start as these three brothers that are the Burly Men at Sea, and yeah, and you're in a boat, and you find
stepbrothers. They're stepbrothers, guys. They're stepbrothers. That way, it's legal.
Tag incest. God, but they find a fucking bottle with a map in it, and they take it to this guy. They find out some stuff. Basically, it's a sort of like a. I don't want to use build your own adventure because it's not. But you do have some level of control over like
build their own adventure.
Sure, but it just has like very much a narrative and how you go about it. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do it, but there's like various little events that like, oh, if I go here and talk to this guy, I'll get this. There's not an ending, but this other event, and so it's very much like builds on itself. So, like, there was one where I got swallowed by a massive whale because, you know, why not? And then I probably could have, like, stayed there and done something else, but I decided to leave
You said, fuck this shit, I don't want to be in a whale.
Yeah, basically I said, fuck this shit, I don't want to be in a whale.
I ain't Pinocchio. What the fuck you think I am?
Thing is that the whale spouted us out into the middle of the deep part of the ocean. So we only got sailed because... Sailed. I can't talk. I can't talk. The characters only got saved because there were a couple of seals that did magic.
This game sounds really fucking stupid.
Yeah, but then after that, the whole thing was, okay, well, we can't drift too far apart. I sort of didn't do that. I just said, fuck it, and I'm gonna like run as fast as I can through the area. We got separated, and therefore they all almost died. Yeah, but they just washed back up on shore, and then it's like, well, that's a failure. But it's kind of interesting because it does actually give you some form of a consequence. And I feel like a lot of... Ew, God.
Sorry.
Damn it.
You're going to do a lot of editing.
I'm not. Fun fact. But yeah, so... I got sidetracked now. It's basically I like how games have
all
some...
washed up on sea because you killed them.
Washed up on sea.
They all washed up on the beach because
We're
you
so
killed
dumb.
them.
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Hairy fucking whale man.
They do have some pretty luscious beards, though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Point is that I think games with some like at least a tiny bit of like difference in like consequences can be actually pretty interesting and engaging.
It's a newer-ish game, you know, like past couple of years, right?
I don't know. It's an indie. It's definitely an indie.
Like, how's the art concept? Is it good?
It's clean. I like the art because it's very simplistic. Well, that's the
thing. It's like
minimalist and clean.
You want it to be at least appealing to the eye, but like, there's some of these indie games that go like way over the top, and it's like, well, I can't even see what the hell I'm doing. Yeah,
or it looks like it's a literal fever dream. It's like, okay, well, you know,
it's like,
sure.
Please stop. This isn't what I want to play when I play games. I don't do acid every day.
Fucking Christ.
Only on the weekends, guys. Jeez.
Come on. Don't tell my mom.
Just joking. Don't tell mom. Jeez.
Don't tell mom I'm literally doing acid and PCP.
Don't tell mom I'm shooting up heroin in between my toes.
Oh god. Moving on. I don't know how did we get to heroin from...
Oh, because the fucking fever dream video games made by indie...
Right.
Can we just talk a little bit about indie games, actually? Like, just for a minute?
Sure. But after that, we're changing topic.
No, I agree. But, like, some of these indie games coming out nowadays are fucking trash, dude.
I feel like indie games have to walk a fine line between being a fun game and being an experience, man.
They're getting worse. They are getting worse.
Like, they were always a snobby art student thing to, like, play. Like,
it used to be, when indie games first started, was a kid who had, like, a passionate kind of idea for a game, and an indie game that made it was a decent indie game.
Yeah, it was
now
a passion project.
Oh, it's like a fucking shitpost now is what it is.
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to do art, or just FNAF.
Here's Mario with different characters, colors, and stuff.
Can FNAF still even be called an indie game? It's just a trashy game.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm really upset with indie games and indie titles nowadays. Like, everybody who's, like, an actual independent video game creator, if you're doing that kind of shit, like, I get it's difficult, whatever. Put some fucking effort into it. Don't copy a different game and just call it your own game. That's not your fucking game. You're just stupid.
Yeah.
No creativity.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna actually... You know what? I'm gonna call it... I'm gonna call it here. This is gonna be...
You're gonna call it here?
Yeah,
Me bitching about indie games is where you're gonna call it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. This is gonna be where I'm gonna end the first episode of the week. Which, by the way, since we're at the end, I can also do another little update. I'm gonna do the
outro right now.
Fuck you.
Our music's in the bottom. Look at that stuff. Go on the internet, find it. He's gonna keep humming in the background while I say this stuff. It's okay. Hit us up on the Twitter stuff. It's probably in the link in the bottom. And also, Adrian's a fucking...
I forgot I'm gonna have to censor it. You douchebag.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, no, before... The Twitter is the Twitter is a BGBL all caps podcast lowercase podcast. God fucking damn it, my brain drew a blank. The email for the podcast is on the fucking show notes. I don't care. Nobody's gonna email me anyway. Fuck you.
Hey Josh, email me. See ya.